Hi. So when I was a teenager, I had a tendency for self-destruction. I had a very low self-esteem, low self-worth, lots of anxiety, social anxiety. Like I had no social skills. I didn't feel too good when I was in my teens. So around 17, I started drinking beer. I enjoyed how it made me feel so free, so confident. And sometimes I did hurt myself physically when I was feeling so bad inside. Because sometimes when you feel so bad inside, you want to just cause yourself pain outside, so the pain inside will shut down. I did some irrational stuff at times. Now, I made a video about my military service. Well, after that, things got a little bit better. I got myself some friends. My social life got much better. I got into self-help world. I started reading books, watching, listening seminars. I was obsessed about self-help world and just improving myself. But a year later, my self-destructive personality or tendency came back with a vengeance. I had some stress in life, I was suffering inside. So, I got into substance abuse, speed. That stuff really almost wrecked my life. I almost killed myself with that stuff. I went really hardcore on that path. I became like suicidal. I didn't want to live anymore. I lost all my will to live. Any drive I had, I lost everything. But then I stopped and I got myself back in the positive mindset. I started loving myself in a way. After that, I have had some lows in my life. The difference is how I react in those very bad periods in my life. I haven't had a self-destructive thought for many years now. Let's hope I'm going to keep it that way. Even during 2020, when the world was like on fire, I actually was mentally quite well. Mentally, I was like really good. Of course, financially, I was not that good, but mentally, I was in a very good place. And actually, now I can love myself, not in a narcissistic way, but I don't hate myself anymore. I learned to control that side of me, that very bad, dark side of me. So how do you do it? Probably the most crucial thing is trauma. I mean, a lot of people have trauma from their like childhood. Maybe something happened later in life, and then it just is there somewhere in your mind. Now, for many people, it can be a childhood trauma, which is going to then affect their life later. So definitely, like, address your trauma if you have one. If you have money and resources, maybe go to therapy. That could be a lifesaver for many people. Addressing the root cause of your self-destructive tendencies, because a lot of stuff comes from that, like shame, guilt, anger. Your mind is a very complicated thing. Now, you got to start loving yourself more. I'm not saying that every day when I go to the mirror, I love myself, but I don't hate myself anymore. You have to find something that you don't hate about yourself. Maybe you love yourself. Maybe you have some, some qualities. Maybe you're a good person. Maybe you have some skills. Maybe you're, helping people. You have to find that thing that you love about yourself. Because when you love yourself more, you don't want to destroy yourself. Because when you have a self-loading inside of you, you could do a lot of stupid stuff. Now I would never like put a cigarette in my mouth or snort anything up my nose. I would never do that because I respect myself. I respect my body, and I don't have that destructive energy anymore that I did to myself many years. And actually, I see myself as a canvas. I'm not finished. I'm a work in progress, and I have some compassion towards myself. So you have to start loving yourself more and have some compassion. Practicing gratitude. It sounds very cheesy, but it's actually quite powerful when you just think about things that you're grateful in your life. Be service of others. Help other people. Helping other people can make you feel better about yourself. And now the hippie stuff. Now I believe in energies. I believe in high vibration energy, low vibration energy, and for me, I need to have a clean mind and a clean body. So first of all, I stay away from substance abuse. Like I said, I will never put anything up my nose anymore. No way. Like I gotta have a clean mind because I know that stuff will mess up your brain. It will really twist your brain, backwards. It will wreck your mind and your life. So I stay away from any poison, toxic stuff. Now I do drink sometimes, on Saturdays. So that's my vice. Other than that, I'm not putting anything else in my body. I avoid processed foods because diet can be very important. I take vitamins, minerals. There's some great supplements for mental health. For example, L-tyrosine, 5-HTP, L-theanine. Exercise, working out is very important for me. I remember when I was in my self-destructive phase and I quit. For me, lifting weights was life-saver. Getting those endorphins. I just feel much more better when I'm doing my regular workouts. I get those endorphins. I feel much better mentally and about myself. And of course, you look better. Working out is very crucial, very important. So definitely start moving, walking, running, lifting, anything. And this also applies to people. I don't hang around with toxic people that I did like years ago. I just don't. People, they can influence your mind. They can poison your mind. They can poison your life. So I stay away from people that are very toxic. I stay away from those people. If you enter, for example, a relationship with somebody, if something bad happens in that could easily put you on a self-destructive path. So be careful who you date, who you sleep with. It's actually quite important. And I put only good influence in my mind. The brain is like a plant. You have to put water in it, not gasoline, water. So it's educations, books, positive videos, good music that I love, movies that I love. I just try to put everything positive in my mind all the time. I watch less news these days because when I watch the news, I get very angry, very depressed. So I don't watch that stuff. Same thing can apply also to porn. If you watch too much porn, that also can, do something to your brain. You just watch all the time, And for me, also routines are very important. I go off the script, my mind becomes very restless, and then start sticking different things, not all good things. When I have a routine, I'm much more calm. I'm more organized. Meditation, you probably seen lots of videos about meditation. People, say it's the best thing ever, and I agree with that. Meditation for me is probably the most important thing is meditation. I do transcendental meditation where I have a mantra, Om. So I do my meditation every day. I just say the mantra out loud, Om, Om, like that. It helps, it really helps to keep my mind very sane and very calm. And I'm actually much more happier, and I don't have any bad thoughts anymore. And if the bad thought comes to my head, I'm more aware of that. All this stuff that I mentioned can raise your vibration. The bad thoughts will not enter your mind so easily, or not at all. Because life can be an upward spiral or a downward spiral. You can go up, you can go down. And in my experience, both spirals are pretty easy to go. 6 years ago, I had a very bad incident when I lost my job, I lost my relationship, renovation problems with my apartment. And for a while, I fell into deep depression. I was drinking more. I was not going to the gym anymore. I was just very in this very bad headspace. Eventually, I just crashed. I was in despair, but I got myself up back. I started going to the gym, started meditating. I stopped drinking that much. So luckily, I got out of it pretty quick. But it's very easy to fall to the dark side. Now, I don't know about the future, what will happen in my life, but I know that I have tools that I talked about, and I don't think so I will ever go back to the self-destructive personality. Maybe I will have some thoughts about self-destruction, but I will not act on those thoughts like I did many years ago with, hurting myself physically. So, if you have any questions, thoughts, just comment down below, and I will talk to you next time. Take care and bye.